What up? We are live, Fastballs and Family, Thursday night. Gorgeous outside up there in Wisconsin.
It is.
Eric, how are you doing?
Outstanding. Good to great.
Steps,
What's going on? I'm alive.
are you down there printing money?
I mean, apparently I've been missing, so I'm here now. This past week's been tough. I'm like up 1 unit on the week, but I mean, hey, if this is a slump, then I'll take it.
Exactly.
Yes. Even if you break even on a slump, you are fucking living right. What up,
Right.
Will from Game On Podcast?
I'm doing great. I'm testing out this whole, because since I'm a guest on this StreamYard thing, I was like, I have a thing up here that says you can stream to other audiences, and I was like, well, let's just see how. I just connected to my Twitter real quick to see if it goes there. So that's kind of cool little feature. I didn't know. I saw StreamYard rolled that feature out a few weeks ago, but obviously I'm never a guest, so I don't know what that looks like. But that's cool.
I've never seen that.
Let's just see how. I just connected my Twitter real quick to see if it goes there. So
Whoa.
that's kind of cool. That sounds great.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah. So I guess your guests can now stream to their social media platforms as well.
Not bad.
kinda cool.
I like that.
Bigger audience reach.
Nice.
I've got a little echo.
Why am I hearing this echo?
I don't know.
Did you pull up a tab?
Nope. Anyways, so Steps, let's get
What's
into
up?
today's fight.
It's Thursday, so most teams are getting away today. So I had some money on some games this morning. This evening, I love Detroit, so I've got 4 bets on the game tonight. Under first 5, under total for the game. Then I've also got Detroit money line and Detroit first 5. So I'm really hinging on the starting pitcher for Detroit tonight. So if he can do what I think he can do, then I should be sitting good. But it's never fun putting 4 bets in on one game. It could get sideways pretty quick.
Can I ask you why? Is it just the pitching? Why you like this matchup? Is that?
Yeah, I think both teams. I think it's like a coin flip on the actual matchup, but I think that both teams with the weather, I think it's going to be a little bit chilly, and then there's a crosswind blowing in. So I think I take that into factor as well. So.
Because I'm getting pissed off with some of these expert picks and stuff like that we see over at the Action Network. One being the Nationals right now. Yeah, it looks like the Nationals currently might actually make a comeback here. But I had them, team total over and first 5 over along with the game and total over. And who else did I have this morning? I had the Reds because everyone was loving some of these terrible fucking teams. So I decided to back them, and no one's winning. And now people want to bet on the goddamn Tigers, who are just absolutely terrible. But so are the White Sox, and I get it. And what I like to do is just stay away from dog shit teams. But I see everyone and their mother loving the Tigers today, so I'm like, well, maybe it's because the White Sox got 6 runs yesterday. They were on the road yesterday. They got 6 runs, and they shut out whoever the hell they were playing. And I'm like, well, when's the last time?
Average.
When's the last time Chicago, or the White Sox at least, got 6 runs in a game? I bet that's been a while. When's the last time they shut anyone out? I bet that's been a while too. So I'm sitting here thinking, well, maybe that's why. They've had a great game. Now everyone's expecting them to come back down to earth, and then also they're traveling again. But then Detroit's coming back home, so they had to travel last night too. So I'm sitting here trying to think, like, what the hell is it? There's got to be something. The reason why everyone likes Detroit. Me, I don't like putting money on these bad teams. I did it today, and I don't know why I did it. Maybe the Nationals, maybe the Nationals will pull their heads out of their ass. Let's say, oh my God, they are. Look at this. It's 5-5
hold
now.
on. Let me tell you something about the Nationals.
I'm just going to keep bitching until if they win this one, they're up 5. It's tied 5-5, no outs, guy on second and third. They should win this game.
6-5 Washington.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Okay.
So listen, I'm going to tell you why you bet on the Nationals. Yes, the record for the Nationals is they're 21-28. However, they are the number one hitting team at home against left-handed pitching. So if you're going to take the opportunity to get them at plus money, if they're the number one team against left-handed pitching at home, that's where you're going to, pick and choose your opportunities.
Let me tell you how good
one of those
that
teams
stat
that you
helped
say
me out.
suck.
It was the bottom of the fifth. They were down 5-1. Obviously, I said, okay, my first 5 money line bet, that's not going to cash. But I had Washington team total over 1.5 runs. They had 1 run. It's the bottom of the fifth. Bases loaded. 1 out. I just need them to hit this lefty that they hit so well. I just need
Put
one
it in
hit.
play.
And guess what? It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
You didn't even need
That's
a hit.
struck out
That
twice.
fly would have done it.
Yeah. They struck out. Next 2 guys struck out, and I lost that bet. That's why I'm mad.
The first game of the series, they faced a left-handed pitcher at home, Weathers, and they scored 8 runs. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to have some down games. That's what you got to bet it every time.
I'm about done betting on any MLB other than death, taxes, Tampa Bay Ray, team total over when they're at home, because that thing keeps cashing. That cashed in the 3rd inning. My first 5 total cash and my total, the game total cash. Tampa Bay Rays at home. They do not disappoint. That's 2 games in a
I had
row.
them on the money line and the first 5. So I've learned my lesson, but you got to think like they're actually at an affordable price nowadays. So like today the line was minus 135. So they're back down to earth a little bit, but they're still playing great ball. So
I got them on the run line at plus 120, so I was pretty pumped about that as well.
I think at this point you can say some of these teams you're starting to see the cream rise to the top, because look at Pittsburgh. They got off to that huge start. Look where they're at right now. Milwaukee, your Brewers hanging on in that division. Cardinals kind of creeping up a little bit behind them. Reds suck, but they're not playing that bad. Their offense is actually putting up some runs. They just don't have any.
Who's
good pitching.
bad? You know who's bad? The Colorado Rockies. The fact that they just had, I think, a 4-game series, or at least I know it was 3-game series. Anyways, you just had a series with the Fish, the Marlins, and they were underdogs in every single one of that game. How terrible do you have to be underdogs at home against the Fish? You know what I mean?
Marlins are actually surprisingly playing pretty well.
Oh,
them
don't
and the Mets.
give me that.
Them and the Mets. Hey,
Fish.
they're 25-20. They're in second place in the NL East. They're tied with the Mets. They're
Oh, my
5.5 back from the Braves.
Eric, what have you been betting in baseball?
The reigning Cy Young. So
I've just
he's
been
betting
mushing.
hockey.
I've just been mushing his bets. That's
Okay.
what
There you
I
go.
do.
Not bad. It's not a bad way to tackle
Those
it.
days where I go like 8-1, that's when those days are good. When you mesh all those.
Dude, have you guys seen this insane run that I've been on this month?
Yeah, you've
Not to
had
just
some-
brag
some-
about myself, but it's been like crazy. Mainly because, well, not mainly. I mean, it was a nice hit, but I hit a parlay the other day for like a 58 unit winner.
Nice.
That's
was
nice. So it's
beautiful.
like I'm up 138 units in the month of May. Obviously, a
that's
big
not
chunk of
bad.
that is- Nah, it's pretty good.
Nah, that's pretty good.
Throwing $25 around here and there, but yeah,
That's whenever
uh,
you know that you just can take a vacation week.
Yep.
He learned from the best.
Nice.
That's why his MLB's. He's doing
dude, baseball's been
pretty
very
good.
nice to me, and I've done something else that I don't normally do. I've been doing volume because I get tired of this shit of where I'll like a first 5, and so I'll bet I like the team, so I like them first 5, and then that fucking doesn't work out, but then they end up winning the game. So then I just started saying, you know what? With the new rules in baseball, we're seeing a lot more overs, and I still don't think that the proper adjustment has been made yet by these books. And 2, if you like a team, I'm going first 5, and I'm going for the game, especially if they're underdogs. And then I'm also going team total over first 5 and for the game.
Yeah.
Sometimes
No,
it
I
all
agree.
cashes, sometimes part of it cashes, but it's so frustrating. It's the same. I learned this last year with you, Steps. Remember last year for the first first month or 2 of the season, we were on the right side, and then we'd get someone in the bottom of the 9th get 4 runs and we'd lose.
Walked off.
But I'm like, but if we would have had them for the first 5 and their team total over, we would have cashed those 2, lost
Yep,
the other 1,
2 out
still
of
come
3.
out profitable. So
Hey,
it's like I cut down the unit size and started playing more volume, and it's 27. I'm 217, 180, and 8 pushes this month so far. That's a lot of bets.
That's a
and
lot
you're
of
up how many
fucking bets.
units? 100 units.
138 units.
There you go. There you
Hey,
go.
so let's go Baltimore, New York. Baltimore plus
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry,
128.
we got to get through the games. Let's
No,
roll.
you're good.
I'm only on one game tonight, and it's that Detroit.
I know
game.
you are, but let's just,
So,
even if you
Just
had
for-
an infinite amount of money.
I got
If I
you.
had
Sharp
an
money
infinite-
and big money with an Action Network expert also coming in on the Yankees tonight at a minus 130 favorite against the Orioles. 51% of the bets, 82% of the money, Chris. Back in the Yankees today at home against the Orioles. Orioles 1-1 yesterday, I believe 9-6 against the Yankees. Yankees looking to get a little revenge tonight.
Man, I want to bet the Orioles at 128, but I'm not going to do it then.
Yeah,
How
I don't
about the
know.
I'd
over
take
and
the
under
Yankees.
9?
I'd take the over probably. The pitching
Yeah.
matchup doesn't look too great.
Come on, Clark Schmidt.
Over 9 plus 105.
I'd probably look at, I think you're right with the over there, the over 9 on that one, because if you do kind of lean towards the Orioles in this one, then you got to think that they're going to put up some runs tonight. And obviously the betting market thinks the Yankees are going to put up runs. So both teams put up runs.
That's
Or
your
you
over 9.
Or you could look Orioles team total over, which I'm guessing is probably 3.5 juiced or 4.5 getting plus money. Let me take a look at that real quick for you.
Over 5 on the first 5.
I
Think
I
they
would
use
take
these
it at
starters?
I would take it at 4.5. I don't think I'd take it at 5. If you can get it 4.5, I'd take that.
It's 5.
See, here's what you could do. If you like the Orioles, but you don't want to bet them to win, this is what I've been doing. This has been my bread and butter with baseball now. Team totals. So you can get Baltimore first 5, team total over 2.5. So they got to get 3 runs in the first 5 innings. That's plus 120. And or you can add for the game, they only have to get over 4.5 runs, and you get plus 109 on it. So if you like them to win, then you could just bet them. You know, they got to get some runs to win. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you don't have
Has
to worry
to
about
happen.
them actually winning.
Plus 109 at over 4.5 in
Mm-hmm.
the first in total points.
Yep.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I mean, 4 runs in 2023. That's
5 runs.
Nothing.
Yeah, 5 runs. 5 runs to hit the over. Yeah, I love it.
3
Look
to
at
2.
that. Look
I
at
could see it.
Look
4
at
to
how
1.
dirty these bookies are. Look how dirty these bookies are, though. The under is minus 139. That's a 30-cent straddle. That's the book just raking in chips. Ugh.
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 Fuck the book. We are an anti-book show.
Oh,
Ain't that the
boy.
truth?
Why doesn't
kind
Bet
of-
US let me parlay same game shit?
It depends. Some stuff they will. Some stuff they. Well, I guess I don't know. I'm not on that book, but
I
a
think
lot of
you
these
have to
books,
do
it
the
depends.
prop builder.
What book do you use?
Bet online.
That's where I'm at. Bet online.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. Yeah, some of the stuff on Bet Online they won't let you do if it's too correlated. They're getting better at it.
They are.
Whereas, because like FanDuel and DraftKings will do it, but they'll just screw you on the payout price. Like you won't realize that you're paying like a minus 500 juice on something by just adding it in there for no reason. They'll let you do it, make you think that you. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Some of the sports they'll get like Bet Online has good baseball lines, but their football lines are not as good as like my bookie. So you just I use like 3 different ones, and I have somebody that I can place bets with as well. So I think you just have to have options. You want to have different.
For the
options.
listeners out there, when Step says not as good lines, that means the book has sharper lines. Like it's
There you go.
more accurate, not favorable to the better because it's
Yes.
Harder to beat.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
They're pitching Randy Johnson sliders over there. We are looking for like a 5th grade kind of okay arm. That's what we're looking
It's
for.
kind of
Not-
it's kind of
not-
when you're searching for like cheap gas,
Mm.
Exactly.
You wanna
It's
look-
very much.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just
All
you
right,
can-
so
you
let's
can maybe
move on
find it
here.
20 cents cheaper.
I got Philadelphia and Atlanta. I'm on first 5 inning steps. I can get Atlanta plus 102. Am I taking that?
I would probably take Philly first 5. That's what I would bet in this game, just because
I was going to
Nola's
ask you
on the
why this
mound.
game is so
Nola?
close. It's so close.
It's so close because Philly. I mean, Philly's not playing that great. I mean, Atlanta's not playing that great either. They just lost 2 of 3 to the Dodgers. They're getting ready to open up a 4-game series at home against the Phillies. It's their rival. Nola's on the mound. I would expect Nola to have a good game. He is facing the Braves though, so their offense can get going. as we've seen in the past couple of series here. And then the Braves are throwing Dylan Dodd. He's a rookie. He's only started one game. He's a left-handed pitcher. A left-handed pitcher has had success against Philadelphia this year, so maybe that's why it's a little bit closer than it probably should be. I would definitely take Philadelphia first 5 on this game.
And you would take New York first 5.
New York money line or the over in that game. Or are you talking about the Mets or the Yankees?
No, sorry, Yankees, Orioles first 5. Would you take the Yankees?
I like the full game there because I think they have a little bit of an edge with their bullpen.
Okay. Now,
How are the Braves?
York,
Hey, as a
Chicago.
Braves fan, real quick.
Yep.
As a Braves fan, I was going to ask you the steps. You worried at all about Strider struggling right now? Because his last 2 outings, or at least last couple, I mean, he got shelled by the Dodgers. And I'm pretty sure he got shelled either. If it wasn't the time before, it was definitely right. Is this just every pitcher, no matter how good they are, they go through a little bit of a slump and then they get back to being the ace? Do we look next time Strider's out there to be back in Strider like crazy? Or do we kind of just wait and see if he can right the ship?
Okay, well, there's 2 things that are crazy, and they are that he only throws 2 pitches, a fastball and a slider. Now, the game before his last game, here's my point. Even though he gave up 4 runs in his last outing, there was like an error made before it that extended the inning. They weren't earned. He only had 2 earned runs, even though the score was 4-1. Still struck out like 11 guys. So like the game before that, yeah, he gave up 2 bombs, which is like not like him. But at the same time, he still had like 8 strikeouts. So his stuff is still good. I mean, he just every once in a while, you can hit a free throw with your eyes closed sometimes.
I think the bet to make then is when your Strider's on the mound, you're going to get value on the opposite team's first 5 team total over because he's their ace, right? And he's a strikeout machine. So it's going to probably be the other team's going to probably be 1.5 is all you have to get over, is what a lot of these bookies will set. It may be a little bit juiced, but still it's probably a great bet because like you're saying, he's throwing just heat. And if you make contact, that motherfucker's going out of the park. So as we've seen the last couple times, that's what's happening. They're making contact and they're hitting some bombs on him. So that actually might not be a bad bet if you can get the other team at 1.5 team total over, because they just need a couple of hits and they're getting, if not home runs, they're going to get doubles, right? You know what I mean? It's strikeout or bust with him.
His last 2 starts, one was the Dodgers, and I don't remember who the other one was. Let me see.
This is my Braves expert right here, and dropping the ball like this. What do you think, Eric? Does that logic make sense from a betting standpoint?
Yeah. I mean, you have a better chance of that than winning. And if you're going to get to, you don't even have to really. It's 2 runs. It's a couple runs.
Maybe we
Blue
look
Jays
also betting Strider's strikeouts over as well, right? So like,
dude, it's set at 9.5. It's set at 9.5.
Yeah, he keeps getting 9 or 10 though. He's like right there.
He's been going over 8.5, but 9.5. It feels
that's tough.
He had a streak of like 12 straight.
What's up? You 2 ready?
Yeah.
You 3 ready? I'm gonna give you this parlay, okay?
Ready. Hit me with it.
All right. I have Philadelphia money line.
Aaron Nola wins. He can do that.
First 5. That's the first 5 innings. Okay.
Okay.
New York for the full game.
Okay.
This is all money line. Okay. Mets for the full game.
I like the over first 5 in that game.
Man,
Carrasco versus Hendricks.
Trusting the Mets with anything is
okay. I switched
big balls bet.
Okay, so and then I have Yankees money line.
So bad.
I have Milwaukee money line. What do you think about that, Steps? The Milwaukee money line, and then Seattle.
Let me see. San Francisco's 7-3 in their last 10. They've been playing some good baseball. Milwaukee's just kind of been floating by.
How's Milwaukee's pitcher though? Because Giants are the number 1 strikeout team in the league.
No,
so this guy doesn't strike people out.
Julio Teheran is pitching for.
So then
what is going on? What is he doing back in the league?
Who?
Julio Teheran. He used to be the Braves
Wow.
ace back in the day, like 10 years ago.
I believe this is
Last
his
I heard, he
first
was working
start.
out with his uncle down in
this is
Venezuela.
his
Brewers.
first start.
This is his first start for. I'm about to back San Francisco so much right now. I'm so glad
Are
I'm
you?
on here. I'm about to just load up San Francisco team total over. We got first 5 over 2.5 minus 130 for the game, over 4.5 minus 135. I think I'm just gonna have to hammer that if this guy's that bad.
How desperate is Milwaukee right now to have him
I
pitch?
thought you were gonna say
Pretty
me.
desperate.
How desperate am I? I'm desperate after the Nationals are trying to blow this game. I'm very desperate.
Can we talk about a bright spot for Milwaukee real quick?
Yeah, please.
Owen Miller. Owen
yeah.
Miller. Come on now. The guy can play
Never heard of
almost every position. Playing third base right now. He got moved to the middle of the lineup. What do you think about Owen Miller?
No, I love Owen Miller. Well, I don't love any of
Right?
them, but
He's still
I love
young,
him.
man.
I don't
and he's
love
playing
him.
all those positions.
yeah, it doesn't really matter because our pitching is so fucked right now, and we've been so sound for the last few years.
gonna tell you what
we're
the
in a
problem
disarray
is.
right now. But let me finish this
Craig
parlay
Counsell.
though. So, all right, I've switched it out. Okay, so we do not have Milwaukee now. We have San Francisco on the money line. Is that going to bite me in the
Okay.
ass? Do
There's
you
always
like
one
that?
to bite you in the ass. So
I
just
know
go
it.
with it.
Okay,
Take it.
and then I have Seattle.
I don't.
I get nervous
yeah.
with Seattle just because they're going for the 4-game sweep. And I know it's the A's. They
Yeah.
suck dick. But, I mean, this is a spot where, like, I was thinking about betting Seattle. But if I did that, they for sure would blow this game.
Hey, can I give you a crazy stat on Oakland? Okay. So Oakland has 10 wins. Okay. But they are tied for first in walk-off come from behind wins.
Wow.
They have 4. Out of their 10 wins, 4 of them were like bottom of the 9th walk-off wins. That's
Can the Oakland
crazy.
win tonight?
No. No.
How about the over and unders at 7.5? What do you think?
Gilbert probably gonna shut them down, dude. He's
So
probably
under?
gonna.
Who's pitching? Gilbert? Wow.
Yeah. I watched him pitch against the Braves. He's tough. He's tough to hit. The whole thing with the over under in the A's though is you can't really depend on their pitcher and their defense. So Seattle could cover the over by themselves.
I just locked in San Francisco. I was just going to go team total, but I decided we're going run line in the first 5, team total over.
There's no basketball
We're
on
just
tonight,
loading
is
up.
there?
Fuck it. No, there is basketball on tonight. I got.
Oh, there is.
You want to hear? I know that we're doing baseball.
Can you
guys
hold
wanna
on
hear
before you go
real
further?
quick
Will you
basketball
Can you
lines?
just
explain
tell
your
me
rule?
which one to pick? Do I pick
I'm
Miami
I'm
or
avoiding
Boston?
all rules right now.
Do I
want
pick
you to go
Miami
over your
or
rules.
Boston?
What was that, Chris? Sorry.
Miami or Boston?
Oh, Miami.
You think they're going to
I'll
win
put
this?
it up on Miami. You know, I got Miami. I got Miami first quarter on the spread, first quarter money line. I got Miami first half spread, first half money line, and for the game, I'm on them on the spread and the money line. Reason why I do that is because there's a lot of time in the NBA, you'll see a team come out crushing in the first half and then blow that shit in the second half. Happens way too many damn times. That way, if you like a dog, I only do this when it's a dog. And this worked out game 3 in Miami. I made a shit. Full disclosure, I'm already like, no matter what, I can make every single bet that I've made through this whole series on Miami again, every single game, and Miami could lose every single one of those bets. I'd still come out profitable because that's how much Miami's won me in the first 3 games of this series. The 4th game, I stayed away because Miami finally got priced as a favorite like they should have been, and I stayed away. When they were dogs, especially when they're dogs at plus 150 or greater, and
Miami
first
plus
quarter money line plus
270.
170. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Should I take that?
Yeah, if you do it, though, do it on the first
take
half money
red.
line and the first quarter as well. Just my advice.
Just
Split
so
the bet up
everybody
however you wanna
knows,
do it.
his rules no more than 5 units on one game. Let's just put that out.
Yeah, I mean, that's more football. I mean, come on.
So first half or first quarter?
Both.
Chris, go to the
I'm putting it
ATM
in
and
this
just pull it
parlay.
all out. right now.
Oh, you're putting it in the
Yeah, just
parlay?
Put it all
Yeah.
In the
on.
parlay, if you're putting it in the parlay, I would just do the regular money line. I thought you were betting it straight up.
Got it.
But yeah, I've gone crazy
Should I
in
take
this
the
game.
spread heavy?
No, fuck the spread. You're going for the
No.
money line. You want to win? You want to make some money, huh?
If they lose, they'll lose
Take-
bad. I don't think
Yeah.
the spread will come
Take
into
the
play.
spread.
This is how
Plus
this is how I see the game
What'd you
happening.
say heavy? Hang on. What'd you say heavy?
Take plus 8. Take the spread.
No,
It's plus
It's
9. I'm getting plus
250.
9.
That's a 9 is a lot of points.
dude. Miami has more chances of winning by 9 than they do covering 9. All right, so you take the money
Okay.
line. This is
Remember
NBA
when we
playoffs.
talked
It doesn't
about-
matter. The spread matters.
We
less
talked
than
about there's always
Oh.
that one leg that gets you.
This is the
It-
leg.
this
How you
ain't gonna
gonna
be it.
No,
You're
it's
not
the
gonna do that.
minus
You're gonna-
220 leg that gets you. It's the
Yeah.
sure thing.
Yeah,
That's the one that
Yeah.
gets you.
it's
Okay,
100% right.
Well, if plus 230
Plus
hits, so does plus
350 comes
9.
home.
So we'll both win.
Yeah. And if the
You
whole
wanna hear this
parlay leg
crazy-
wins, we really win.
You want to hear this crazy same game parlay? I'm on 1 unit to win 57 units. You ready
Yeah.
for this?
Yep.
So this is how I think the game is going to go. Even though I did bet Miami on the money line for the first quarter and first half, I think Boston comes out and blows their wad and wins the first half, and then they either die out, gas out in the second half, or Miami, as we've seen plenty of times in this series, actually all playoffs long, it takes one quarter and they just go off. They
Miami's
just take over the game.
6-2 when they are down 10 points.
Yeah, they just start taking over, and Boston stops making shots, and then Miami just starts going on a spree, right? So that's kind of how I see this game going. So how I bet this parlay, I bet Miami's going to win the game. Boston's going to win the first half. We're going to go under 215.5 points, because if Boston does fold up in the second half, I don't see them scoring enough points for us to get over the total. I think things get kind of tight when the pressure's on. So we're going to go under 215.5. And then I got Tatum under 46.5 points, rebounds, assists. That number is higher than his average right now. So I'm taking the under. And then I had to throw in a sweetener. I'm like, there's got to be someone on Miami that steps up. So we got to pick a role player. We're going to go Duncan Robinson, have a little bounce back game, over 2.5 threes made. That will get you 1 unit to win 57.
Nice.
$10 to win
Nice.
570. There you go.
Is that what you got on there?
$1 to win. $1 to win 57.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yep. Just
You're
put a
good at
zero
math,
on it.
heavy. That's why we have you here.
Get you some lunch for the rest of the week. That's a couple Domino's
Also,
pizzas.
anyone listening to this right now that wants to tell that, just be fair warning. I hit one of these earlier in the week. That's why I'm so damn confident with it right now.
AKA, it'll be another probably 4 or 5 months before he gets one.
Yeah. But it's
That's
fun.
If we're
okay.
being honest.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
how
do
do
that
I-
one. I'm playing with
All right.
house money right now.
Back to the boys
Mm.
of baseball. Heavy steps. How are your Atlanta Braves doing?
Well, I mean, they've got a tough stretch of series here. They're playing 500 ball right now. Lost 2 of their best starting pitchers, but still
That's what
they're
happened to
staying
us.
afloat.
Yeah.
They're still up
The
5.5
dog days,
games.
right? Not yet, but
It
it's coming.
is getting
Just
there.
gotta make it through.
I typically don't like to really take the records into consideration until we get around
Yeah, it doesn't
All-Star
even
break.
matter yet. Yeah.
And then,
absolutely.
we'll see a lot of deals at the deadline. So I'm just hoping we can hang on until we get a little bit closer to the deadline and some of these pitchers out there, the market, become available, some bats come available. But there is one team I do want to bring up. And you should bet this if you can get this bet. I'm not sure what it is. I bet it earlier this week, but a team I think is for real is the Arizona Diamondbacks. I heard that after Madison Bumgarner, well, gross, go check their record out. After
I got it right here. Go ahead.
I heard that after Bumgarner left, the clubhouse actually was happy about that, and apparently
29-21.
29-21, 8 games.
That
above
guy's
500.
a lot.
Yeah,
And the
so
Sisters of Perpetual what the fuck ever is going to curse the Dodgers. So you might be right on this. What did you bet him at?
I think I got him at like plus 120 to make the
For what?
playoffs, or plus
To make the
plus
playoffs,
130
okay.
to make the playoffs. So
a
they
nice
just got to get a
future.
wild card. Yeah, and I
Nice
mean they're playing the style of the game now fits fits the way their roster's built with a lot of athleticism and speed. They got power. They got pitching. That park is kind of like Coors where, the ball flies. So they're putting up runs. They're pitching well. And look at their record. Padres.
And they're letting
shocking.
like 17 teams in the playoffs now. So
yeah, and it's almost the NBA now where you can have a losing record and get in.
yeah.
It's
That
true.
to me is
That's real.
unbelievable.
That could happen in the NFL too.
It should be a rule that you can't get in the
It
like
should
you're just
be a rule.
eliminated. That's stupid.
Automatic. If you're not 500, then you don't get in the party.
It's
Wasn't that
starting
the,
like-
Everyone doesn't
wasn't
deserve
that
a
the
trophy.
XFL too? Didn't the
Yes,
XFL champ
yes.
have a
It
4-6 record?
It's starting to be like the fucking
The next best
dis-
over 500 team gets in.
the
The
disinfectant.
XFL
blue
has like
toilet
4
bowl.
teams, so
The Cheez-Its fucking whatever.
I mean, they were
bowl.
4-6 though, and they ended up winning the damn thing. They finished the season with a 500 record, 6-6, and won the title. Goddamn. Hey guys, pray for me real quick. Washington is 3 outs away from actually pulling this game off.
Yep, they
Plus
are.
160
I'm on
or
it
something
too.
like that,
I'm
isn't
on
it?
it too. So pray for
Oh
me.
my
Hey,
God.
another team, Texas. I think Texas is for real. I think
The
Texas
Rangers.
Roadhouse.
Angels. They've
Yeah,
got
they're
their
the best
hands full.
offense. The Texas have the best offense in the MLB. I keep betting their team total over. Patriot 4165 over on Rumble. I know we're not on my Rumble right now, but shout out to that guy. Him and his Rangers. They've cashed a lot of tickets for me this month.
Hey, their run differential is they're tied with Tampa Bay at this point.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
like, there's like you said, team total over. I just keep.
I just
betting
like
that
betting
at-
team totals, man. I like guys that score. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just you might as well keep betting it until they don't.
That's what
Top
I'm doing with
scoring.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay
Yeah.
at home, it's game over. Game over. It was betted
Yeah.
over. It hit the only time it didn't this last week. One time it didn't hit. There was one game they got like 1 run. I think with the series with the Jays, it went over 3 or 4 times or something.
Oh, Blue Jays, they're a disappointment. I'll tell you that much right now. They're in last place in the East, which I know everyone like in that division.
I didn't even
pretty
realize
much
we
has
went
a
through all the
record above
games already. I
500.
was just looking at this. We kind of already went through all the games because it's such a short slate tonight.
Hey, I got Diamondbacks at plus 425 to make the playoffs.
Nice.
That's how good it was. I don't know what it is now, though. You should look and take it if you can get it at good odds.
Steps, is there anyone for tomorrow that you've already eyed and locked in before I
Yeah.
have to bounce?
Yes, I can tell you right now. I locked in Baltimore minus 120 at home versus Texas. Minnesota plus 130 at home against Toronto, and Miami on the road plus 125 at
Oh my God.
LA.
I'm looking at one right now. I mean, we got the Mariners starting off a series against the Pirates. If the Mariners somehow lose tonight, definitely look to play the Mariners tomorrow against the Pirates. But I still would probably play the Mariners tomorrow against the Pirates. Minus 151 seems about right there. My Tampa Bay Rays are taking on the Dodgers. They're still at home. They've been at home for, I think, a damn near a month now. Tampa Bay Rays home hosting the Dodgers after the Dodgers got slapped upside the head by the Braves. Give me the Rays.
I mean, the Dodgers, they won 2 out of 1. 2 out of
I know
3.
they won 2 out of
almost
3, but it's not
swept.
how you start. It's how you finish. And the Atlanta won the last game in that series.
Well, no, I would agree with you. The Dodgers are on the road. I mean, they're on the back end of the road trip. So Tampa
looking
Bay
at
just keeps
futures.
on trucking.
I don't see playoff odds, but I do see Spencer Strider is now second in Cy Young odds. He's plus 225 over here. Probably plus 250, 275 on better sites.
Number 1
Zach
is
Gallen is now the favorite after he killed that bird.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
this guy
and
can't
that's
be
crazy that
stopped.
2 Arizona Diamondbacks did that. You know, that's crazy.
Yep. Somebody
Have you
killed
ever
a bird
seen-
with
it's
a,
like- you ever
with a
seen
base
Zach
hit
Gallen?
yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that too.
No. You know what's
Zach
gross?
Gallen's a nerdy
is
dude.
It
You
seems
ever
like every
seen him?
day
Got some
there is
specs.
one terrible series in in Major League Baseball. Tomorrow we start a new series between the Nationals and the Royals. Who wants to watch that? I'll tell you, no one. All right, that sounds awful. Who wants to bet that? No one.
That's like Detroit and Chicago. I mean, they're both pretty
Yeah.
bad. So
That's what I'm saying. It seems like
I
there's
bet
always one
Detroit,
bad
baby.
series. Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm starting to enjoy following baseball again.
it's fun, right? There's so many bets.
Yeah, especially when I'm winning. But
So Atlanta at 30-19. They're the best
division.
team. I mean, they may come out the best in the league, in the National League.
Yeah, I mean the Dodgers are still good, so you can't forget about the Dodgers. The
They're
Central
about to be
is,
cursed,
I
bro.
mean,
That's over.
what the Dodgers?
Yeah, they're done.
Somehow they have young guys like this Bobby Miller or Miller guy
No,
that they
the
had
sister.
pitched.
They're doing the whole Sisters of Perpetual. What the fuck ever? They're gonna be cursed. They're fucked. That's over. Count
Think
them
so?
out.
Oh, I know what you're
100%.
talking about. Oh my
100%.
god.
That's going to fucking.
Yeah.
That's going to be a deal inside their locker room. Their players are already. They're going to start speaking out. There's a lot of players in there that are very Catholic, and
Let's
they're not
talk
having
about that because some people might not what you're talking about.
hold on, before we get into that, Chris, I got to bounce. Thanks for
Yep.
having me. This has been fun. Can I leave you guys and the listeners with a best bet for tonight?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Best bet tonight. It's going to be a two-way bet to hedge each bet, but also have a chance to middle. It's a little special for you here, okay? We're going to go Tatum under the 46.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That is my best bet. Like I said, his average is less than that. So I think we're getting huge value there right now. I think that number is higher just because of the importance of the game. I think he goes under.
He's going to have zero in the first half. That's
Yeah.
what he does.
Yeah.
So tell me
So
about Tatum. I'm going to try to bet
Tatum
this real quick.
under 47.5 points, rebounds, and assist. The second bet to go along with this is Tatum over 3.5 threes made at plus 120. The fact that we're getting plus 120 on it makes me like it because if that one hits, and that's the reason why he goes over is because he keeps making a bunch of threes. Well, you'll lose one, you'll win the other, but you made plus 120 off the other, so you'll still come out profitable. If not, if he doesn't go over that, well, then you'll cash. You're more than likely going to cash your under 47.5, and there's a good chance that you'll still middle. They could both
So
have.
I have
look
Jason Tatum
on
under
Chris's
46.5.
Chris
46
is like,
and a half.
so
Yeah, sorry, I got it at
you mean
47
this isn't a parlay?
46 and a half.
Yeah, what the
No,
fuck?
I don't know how to bet
We're
it.
playing this straight.
You go over to
This is
the
fucked
props.
up.
I'm
So you go to the
on it. I
props.
see Jason Tatum under 46.5 at minus 108.
You bet that, and then after you place
Well, this
that
is
bet,
not going to be fun.
you after that, then you go
Getting
bet
back the
Tatum
same
over 3.5 threes made at plus 120.
If they go 1-1, you still make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very little, but
Like
still.
$4.
But there's a chance that they both hit.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
you're
then
like
go to
giving you
three-pointers,
three
said?
quarters of the
Then you
bet.
get both. Then you get the cake
Yeah.
and you get to eat it.
Just bet them, Chris, and then when they cash, we'll just be laughing about it tomorrow.
Just
and we'll
act
be-
like it's a parlay, and then when it loses, if it,
No, I will. I just where do I find it?
3 made 3-pointers
Three
made.
goal. Oh, yep. Jason
Yep.
Tatum over 3.5
Yep.
plus 120.
Yep.
Can we like put it with like a Brewer game or something?
Can I get some action a little later? Can we tie it to something later?
Thursday, you can start parlaying it with golf.
You could tie it
Korean
into
baseball.
Heat money line and get a real nice payout. There.
Yeah, tied to Milwaukee Admirals money line.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, boys, this was fun. I'll catch you guys next time.
Be
All
good.
right.
Hey.
All right, Chris, because I got to go here in a minute, but let's talk.
Oh, we
about
got to wrap
that.
this up, anyways.
Can you talk
Nope,
a little
never
bit
mind.
about what's going on in LA? We got
So
about a
in
minute
LA,
and a half.
yep. No, well, in
So
LA
they
we
built a
have.
ballpark on a ancient Indian burial ground.
So in LA, it's Pride Month. So they are bringing in the Sisters of Perpetual.
Oh, I thought
fucking
they were doing
nonsense,
that.
which is a drag show, and it's it's really anti-Catholic. It's an activist group, and they're all about this fucking trans bullshit movement. So they invite them in, then they disinvite them because they get a huge backlash.
Yep.
But then they live in LA, so their backlash is big, like in their face. So they re-invite them, and now they're giving them a huge honor of being like civil servants to the
Oh.
state of California, like a golden key, basically.
Yeah, let's celebrate them.
And now they're getting another backlash. And here's the issue: is they have a lot of Latino players, and these Latino players are very Catholic, and
Yeah.
their families are very Catholic, and
They're not going to be
really
cool.
are.
Yeah, like nuns are sacred things to them.
Yes, and the Virgin Mary. And they like sacrifice their stomach, and they do all kinds of weird shit. They twerk on. They have Jesus it's like a cross, but they do like pole dancing on it, and they dress
They're
like
so
Jesus.
edgy.
They're so edgy. They're
So-
just
it sounds like you've definitely watched it.
huh?
Sounds
What's
like you've
that?
watched it. I've never seen
Yeah,
it, but you have.
Yes. Know your enemies, son. Know your
Is
fucking enemies.
is that what we call it? Okay.
That's on
Yeah.
page 1.
So that was on. Yeah, I watched. Well, I mean, I just read about it all in the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
But then I called my
Mhm.
sister, and she told me all about it.
You got front row
and
seats
she
to their
is
show.
She is a yeah, bro. You don't get me. That would not be. They don't want me there. I can assure you of that. It would get ugly.
El Paso Chihuahuas.
Oh
Minor league
man.
teams are great.
All right. We got to wrap this thing up.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, we should watch and see what that kind of looks like with the Dodgers, huh?
What day is that supposed to happen?
It's in the middle of this month.
All month, probably.
Yeah,
Every
because
month.
one of my buddies was coming down for a game, and we were looking at a weekend, and he was coming for like Thursday through Sunday, and Thursday was Pride
Gordon,
Night.
what's up? Sorry.
He was like, "Yeah, we'll watch that one from the house."
Yep. We're going to the Brewers game for Christian Yelich red, white, and blue jersey day. And Corbin Burns is pitching according to my calculations.
He's been getting lit up.
Yeah. People are saying he doesn't
Is that
want
his
to be
peck?
here.
Oh,
People are saying he's not trying because he doesn't want to be here. Are we falling apart?
yep.
Is it time
Steph
to,
says it's a
is
council
it time
issue.
to parlay the Yankees and the Cardinals to win their divisions?
There you go.
They're both like plus 250. Maybe I'll do that.
All right, guys. Well, thanks, Heavy, for bringing your
course.
betting experience and that
Let's go.
fabulous beer that we all love.
Oh man, I got to get rid of it. It's getting hot out.
It's summer. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
no bullshit. Eric, you want to leave it? Any good words?
We'll see you next week. Is that good?
Yeah, I like it.
Good people say that.
Hey, real quick though, are you on a hockey bet tonight? Just in case the people want to throw something in.
Hockey bets? I think over. I think we're going to have desperate hockey tonight.
So
I
you're
think-
looking at over?
I think, let me pull up. I got a couple hockey wagers in here. I like, where is it? Jonathan Marchessault and Rupe Hintz, both over 3.5 shots on goal. They get
Parlay it.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you parlay it, you get plus
Yeah, you
350.
You don't
There
bet
you go.
that straight. What the fuck?
There's a lot of these fun little specials. I always
I just go down your whole list and just parlay the whole fucking thing. Everything that will let me parlay.
You should just round robin.
I don't know what that is. We should talk. Can we go over that next week?
Yeah, let's do it
yeah,
next
let's
week.
dig
We
into
can
that.
go over some of the different kind of bettings that we could do.
Okay.
We'll make one. We'll assemble a round robin next week.
I like
That'll be
that.
fun.
All right, boys. You guys have a good week.